I, 28 years old male, have been with my girlfriend, 27 years old female, for 5 years now. Throughout our relationship, I've always believed that we shared a mutual understanding when it came to privacy and handling personal matters. We seemed to have an unspoken agreement that we would address any issues between us directly and keep them confidential. This trust was one of the foundations of our relationship, and I never had any reason to question it until recently. Last weekend, she invited some of her friends over to our place for a small get-together. They were drinking, laughing, and enjoying each other's company. This was actually the first time I had spent an evening with her friends while they were intoxicated, and it turned out to be quite an eye-opening experience. I saw sides of them, and perhaps of her, that I hadn't seen before. As the night progressed, one of her friends brought up a topic that caught me completely off guard. Without delving into too many explicit details, my girlfriend had slept with someone else before we had officially defined our relationship as exclusive. At that time, we had both all but acknowledged that we were dating, even if we hadn't labeled it explicitly. It was a sensitive subject that we had discussed privately, and she had promised me that it would remain strictly between us. So when her friend casually asked me about this past incident, I was stunned. I couldn't believe that she had shared something so personal with others. Trying to maintain my composure, I asked her friend to elaborate on what she knew. She proceeded to tell me that during a recent night out, my girlfriend had shown her a picture of the guy and bragged about sleeping with him. I glanced over at my girlfriend, and the look on her face said it all. She was clearly uncomfortable and wanted her friend to stop talking immediately. It was evident that she hadn't expected this information to come out in front of me, especially not in such a casual manner. To avoid causing a scene in front of everyone, I pretended that it didn't bother me. I laughed it off and changed the subject. Hoping to diffuse the situation, my girlfriend seemed to interpret my reaction as genuine indifference, possibly thinking that I truly didn't care about the revelation. Since that night, I haven't addressed the incident with her. Part of me is unsure about how to bring it up without escalating the situation. I'm also questioning whether I'm overreacting or being unreasonable. However, I can't shake the feeling of betrayal that's been gnawing at me. I feel like I've been made to look foolish, and it's troubling to think that our trust and privacy might not mean as much to her as they do to me. This incident has left me wondering what other aspects of our personal lives she might have shared with her friends. If she's willing to disclose something we agreed to keep private, what else might she be discussing without my knowledge? It's unsettling to think that intimate details of our relationship could be casual conversation topics among her friends. I'm at a crossroads now. On one hand, I deeply care for her and value the years we've spent together. On the other hand, this breach of trust has made me question the foundation of our relationship. I'm unsure how to proceed. Do I confront her about it and risk a potential argument? Do I let it go and try to rebuild the trust silently? Or is this a sign of deeper issues that we need to address together? I feel lost and conflicted. Part of me fears that bringing it up might make things worse, but remaining silent doesn't feel right either. I wonder if I'm making a mountain out of a molehill or if my concerns are valid. All I know is that the trust I once had has been shaken, and I don't know how to restore it without open and honest communication.